I have a comment from Ricardo Pereira. Pereira. I hope that's near enough. Sorry. It says, congratulations on your video. Thank you very much. I have two AKG C636 microphones. I'm a baritone singer and my wife is a Mezzo-Soprano. Do you think it'd be better for us to switch to the Neumann? That's interesting. Baritone and Mezzo-Soprano. There's something I think I've noticed. I think with female voices, it's less of an issue. Reason being, with a male voice, you've got all that stuff. Meh, you've got that, but you've also got the harmonics. So when something vibrates, it doesn't vibrate just in one. It's got all sorts of stuff going on. So the lower the voice, within reason, if it's got those harmonics, it's got all that stuff as well. Whereas with a female voice, if you imagine that this is all the stuff from 20 to, let's say, 60 hertz to limit of hearing. So the male voice has got that and all that stuff up there as well. As you start to bring the bottom up, maybe stuff goes beyond that, but you can't hear it because it's beyond human hearing. So it seems to me that male voice is rather more testing of a microphone. So I'd always favour it for the male voice rather than the female. And obviously all the and the breath stuff is probably the same between male and female anyway. I have those two mics. And interestingly, one of them I think is faulty. I think the AKG, which I haven't used in a year or more, I don't remember it being as noisy as this. So I'm going to show you. See if I can answer Ricardo's question. So I'm on the Earthworks at the moment. I'm going to go to the Neumann. He didn't say which one, but I'm using the 105, which is the most Neumann-y of the three. It's got the most nice character going on. I prefer it to the other two. So I'm on a Neumann KMS 105. He's a baritone, so yeah, got that going on down there, and it's sweet at the top there, which I called it, I think, La Mascara. Let me try something then. No, in a minute. Just going to go through them. So that's this one. Now prepare yourself for the AKG because it's got a lot of hiss. There's got to be something wrong with it, hasn't there? That's a bit of a bummer. I'm sure the guarantee's gone. One thing about condenser mics, electronics and stuff, don't know. I can't imagine that that's right. Anyway, I'm on the AKG, so let's just go between them because it sounds like it's working okay apart from all that noise. And just go between them and get some idea. This is the AKG, and this is the Neumann. This is the Neumann. They're fairly similar, actually, aren't they? This is the Neumann KMS 105. This is the AKG. This is the AKG. A little bit old school, a little bit blubbery down there. But it's okay. Now let me try a test then, what I was talking about earlier. I'm going to go to kind of a female range. And you might notice that really the differences between them starts to diminish, I think anyway. So here we are on the Neumann now. Of course you're going to get that. To the Earthworks Icon Pro. So it's not really much to when you're doing stuff like that up there. Back on the Neumann, there's not. As soon as you go back on the Neumann, you've got lower stuff going on. You can hear the difference more clearly. So what would I suggest for his wife? Well, really, I think. Sorry, his wife. I think if it's a good mic, focus on you. This is the so things like that is going to affect both the male and the female. But really, when it comes to the what it seems to me then that the female voice will have is in those frequencies there, the core, the fundamental obviously is going to be there for the female voice. So there's going to be a lot of that energy there. But again, that energy there doesn't really have much character or detail to it. It's more like a sine wave almost. It's the other stuff. It's the harmonics that bring the character and the detail, and they're starting to get really very high. So they're not all that noticeable. I don't know what I'd say to him. What am I on? What am I on the on the Icon Pro? So I don't know what I'd say to him. I'm just going to go back through them, and I've got one more suggestion. Here we are then on the Icon Pro, which is meant for speaking, designed for speaking, mostly. This is the Neumann KMS 105, and you can hear immediately the woo and this, though don't really compare it to this, though you can, if you get what I'm saying. This is the Neumann KMS 105. This is the AKG. Sounds a bit louder. Let me bring it down with all that hiss and all as well. Is it 40 or not? Let me know. Actually, Ricardo, does yours have that kind of a background noise? Because apart from that, it seems to be working fine, and I don't remember that. But it was a long time ago. This is the AKG, and here's another suggestion for you. You're possibly fed up with me making it a kind of an Earthworks thing, only because they're very good mics, but I understand that it's like, oh, Earthworks again. But here we are with the 314, and I just think, yeah. So I've done the 314 and this one before, so seems to me Neumann. So I hope that's been of some use. I know this one's expensive. For you, between the two, let's listen to the low end then, going with what I've said, whereas the female part I don't know, apart from, which is common to both male and female, apart from that, then if I follow my own advice and say, well, let's concentrate on the male voice, let's try to listen to that. You say you're a baritone, so. There I am, there I am, there I am, there I am. There I am, there I am, there I am, ooh, ooh, ooh. There I am, 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 there I am. There I am, there I am, there. Well, I'm not going to say anything more. Out of the two, the Neumann and the AKG, ignoring the hiss, which I don't know. Check for it yourself. Let me know, Ricardo, please, if yours has got quite a high noise floor. I don't know. The AKG, a little bit blubbery. Neumann, on my voice, can get a little bit boxy but nice at the top. And better than both, I think, the Earthworks 314, I think. But that wasn't what you're asking. Adios.